What's up, gang? A little sideways. Change this up a bit. Rock the bro tank today. It's a warm one outside and my other shirt got soaked. So here's the warm-up for the week of August 30th, almost at the end of the month here. So we're going to start down on the ground. We're going to be doing some 90-90 rotations. So get down here, and we've done these a lot of times, so if you have a style you prefer, go for it. But basically, we're looking to keep about 90 degrees at each of our knees here. You're going to lean your chest out over one shin, and then keeping a little bit of a forward inclination with your torso, and under good control, you're going to switch directions with your feet, and then lean over again. We're just going to go back and forth. If you want the extra challenge, keep the hands out of it altogether, especially on the lean over your shin. You'll find that you can't just passively fall. You almost have to kind of pull yourself into the position, and there will surely be one side that's more challenging than the other. So we're going to go 5 times each direction there. Then go ahead and get into your straddle position. And we're just going to kind of walk our hands forward, just trying to breathe, just coaxing into the deepest or most forward-like position we can get. Use the kind of ostrich bounce technique to get in there. And once you've found where that is, let's go about 5 times, rolling back, and then straddle and reach forward. Something to think about is as you roll back, try and keep the roll as smooth as you can. And then when you come forward, you'll watch I'm trying to actively put my feet out as far as they can instead of just letting them slam into the ground. So pull them out, reach. Again, just trying to get some control. Nice. Then we're going to bring our legs to a little cross-legged position. Go ahead and get comfortable. If this isn't comfortable, find a position that is doable. If you need to elevate your hips by sitting on like a bumper or something, that's fine. We're going to grab onto one knee. We're going to reach over the top. Try and straighten your arm. Reach over the top the other way, and then you're going to fold forward. Try and get your head as close to the ground as you can. I like to have a target like with my fists or fingers together, however low you can get, just so you can consistently get to the same spot. And then maybe try and build some range of motion. Again, you'll find that this is as much pulling yourself into position as it is folding passively. We'll go through this 5 times. Then we're going to hop up into a squat. Just slowly working our way up to a more and more upright position. We're just going to bounce for a little bit. Wake up the knees, hips, and ankles. This is one of those positions and maybe even methods that at first feels, can be kind of tough, but hopefully over time you're finding that you're able to go into this position, use this method quicker than you were before. Just feel more comfortable getting down here, and it feels actually like you're warming things up as opposed to guarding anything. And after you're feeling good, let's go 5 times each direction. We're going to get some thoracic rotations. So we're just going to try and rotate up overhead and breathe in. And exhale on the way down. And then on your 5th one, try and hold it for 10 seconds. You can get a few breaths so you can both inhale and exhale. And then we'll go on the other side. Inhale, exhale. And hold it. Nice. Then we'll say 3 to 5 times each way. Whew, head rush. We're going to do the inflatable man's. So feet a little bit wider than shoulder. You're going to reach out over your toes, drag your arms along the ground, rotate, and just try and act as if you were one of those car wash inflatable creatures. Just try and let your spine rotate and open up. Pick maybe a spot on the wall or the floor where you can continue to track it. But we're just moving through the spine a little bit, opening up the hips. I like to make sure my glutes are squeezed. Give me something to rotate against. But we'll go 5 times each direction. Last off, we're just going to get some double arm swings. So we're going to start nice and easy, forward and back. Imagine keeping your arms pretty empty, so they're just like these giant pendulums swinging forward and back on your shoulders. And if it feels good, we're just going to try and get a few backward or forward, whatever direction you choose first. Double arm rotations, and then we'll go back into the swings. Again, try and get back to the very weightless, empty arms. Try and reduce the amount of tension you're carrying in your arms. Try not to guard it too much. Find a height that feels good. Again, if your shoulders feel up to it, we're going to try and rotate the other direction. Try and use that little timed knee bounce to keep the momentum going. Try and keep the arms as empty as possible. And then back to some nice, easy swings. Okay, so we're going to combine at least one element, maybe 2 elements from last week's warm-up. We're going to do some single leg, kind of like the rotations that we had done, but this time we're going to utilize a partner. We're going to take turns, 45 seconds for me, 45 seconds for my partner, switch legs, 45 for me, 45 for them. And all that's happening here, you can either do it with your hand, or if you want to get one of the pieces of PVC, the end of the stick, to observe a little bit more distancing. You're going to provide a target. So partner A here is balancing on one foot, and your goal, above all goals for 45 seconds, is to not put this foot down on the ground. Your other partner is going to give you appropriately challenging, not too easy, hopefully not too hard, targets. And your goal is to try and touch that target and then come back to balance. And then maybe they come over here. Touch that target, come back down. Maybe it's a little bit lower. Touch the target, can be behind, a little bit harder to see, but you get the idea. 45 seconds, it doesn't have to be tons of them. Try and create some interesting, like appropriately challenging challenges. And this is a cool two-way street. You as the working partner obviously are trying your best to perform it physically, keep a good awareness about you and be challenged in ways that you wouldn't think of. But then you as the issuer of the challenges, you have an important role. You're supposed to, or you're not supposed to, you're trying to balance between providing, challenging and not really stimulating targets here, but also playing it to the individual. Hopefully throughout the week you pick a different partner each time, and you have to kind of read them. Like, are they trembling? Are they like really reaching? Do they fall constantly? Find that balance. Maybe if you get them to fall over once, I think you found right where that threshold is, but it's on you to try and provide like the good environment to waken up the hips and to developing them. So 45 seconds, alternating back and forth, and then make sure you go through both legs. Last off, we're gonna go 3 rounds. You're gonna do 5 to 10 reps of an overhead squat. Could be with PVC. We're gonna do push-ups and then body rows. We'll have barbells set up or low racks set up in the rig. I want you to pull into the rig so the bar is getting pulled into the uprights. And we're just gonna do some body rows. Very similar to ring rows, but definitely different. If you wanna hold yourself to the highest standard, when you're at the top, make contact with your chest on the bar and hold it there for a good 2 count. You may find that 10 reps on Monday is a bit challenging, so find the rep scheme that works best for you. Enjoy it, we'll see you soon.